Good. Mic audio. That looks good too. Waiting on YouTube to do the YouTube thing. Visuals sound good. I think we're ready to roll. Just gotta type something here in the type something box. I gotta do it very carefully so as to not move my my phone and DC 30 seconds into the live stream. Well, too late. Too late. It's the final countdown. If I can spell properly. I mean, that would really help. It's not necessary, but it would very much help. Cool. There we go. I think we're good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Wednesday. It is the night before the arena ends. Now I'm sitting where I'm sitting currently in arena, and whatever it's going to wind up being is going to whatever it winds up being. May do a little bit of a push at the end, maybe not. I don't know. But still plenty of time to figure that out. I want to welcome you guys to the stream. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope the day has found you well. Welcome aboard. We're going to be keeping it pretty chill, laid back, despite the fact that it is, like I said, the last night of this round of arenas. And, you know, take it from there. Looking forward to gabbing with you guys here over the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. Said before, say it again, getting to chat with you guys during these arena grinds and live streams are always the best part about doing them. So, cheers to you guys. Want to take a minute and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Cheers on finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Got a couple of videos out this morning showcasing 2 more Abyss fights. Got a couple more coming out tomorrow. And we're just going to keep rolling until we wind up getting through the collector here in a couple of days. Overall point being to see just exactly how many free hits we got by having Heimdall on the team, and if having Heimdall on the team is worth bringing in the first place. So I'm looking forward to finding that out. So stay tuned. But without much further ado, I am already rolling because time is still a ticking. We're going to be starting off here with the 6 stars. I'm going to keep rolling through the 6 stars. Currently, there is enough time to get these guys up and out again. Do another full set before arena ends, which is excellent. That is a big plus. What's up, People's Champ? At long last, my friend. Come back. Let's come back. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And PP, how are you, my friend? How's it going, guys? Welcome aboard. Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week already. And I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to X-Pool Dead Force starting tomorrow. Although, truth be told, I actually am. I'm really curious to see what he winds up going for first round, because that really is going to depend if I go for him second round. Because I would not mind having a shiny new X-Pool as a 5-star, especially seeing as how I don't have him as a 6. What's up, John Cena? I see words there, but I don't see you. Not quite sure why that is. Maybe a YouTube glitch. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Wish you the best of luck. Work is always can always be so much fun. Maple Man grind is coming pretty well. I'm estimating currently just based where I am at and having 2 full rounds of 6 stars as well as should be what 3 rounds of 5 stars. Should be winding up somewhere close to 60 mil, which is not where I was looking to wind up, but you know, we'll see how it goes. But at the end of the day, it was also doubled as a test just to see exactly how many points that I could put up without using any units. So that's good to know for future grinds, kind of what is in the realm of plausibility. What's up, Shadow? Oh, are there? I'm going to be doing the live stream of week 3 probably tomorrow night, if all goes well. Give myself a little bit of a break from Arena for an evening. Then knock out the Canadian difficulty, just so that's all good and done. Got the rewards under my belt, but it's good to know, too, that there are plenty more ambushes. Because, you know, that'll be fun. What's up, Black Knight? Happy Wednesday, dude. Good to see you. Welcome to the grind festivities. The arena grind festivities. I really should clarify. Really should clarify. Should be a pretty good match there then, huh, John Cena? How are you feeling going up against the Undertaker? Dude's been around a while. Think the guy's still got it in him. I'm also going to be really curious to see what the featured crystal is going to look like. Like if it's going to be just a straight X-Pool crystal, or if they're going to tie in OG Wolverine somehow into it too. Because we are still waiting on that guy. He could be like PP the Mighty or something like that. The Mighty PP. Or something a bit more clever, I'm sure. I'm not very good with names. Cheers. Well, goodest of evening to you too, Mr. Man Falcon. The grind goeth okie dokie, I suppose. It's you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna wind up being. I do hope the guy winds up going lower, but you know, it's a good learning experience if nothing else. People's elbow, people's eyebrow. Yo, Rodrank, how are you, my friend? All good so far, all good. Hope you're doing well as well. Good to see all you guys. I will say this though too, I am very much looking forward well, to being done with the grind for one, but also sleeping again. That would be nice. I forgot how draining this grind is. Black Knight, whereabouts are you at? I'm gonna guess you're probably coming up on 60. I mean, granted, we still have 14 hours left. But that'd be my guess. Wasn't his dad named Rocky? Oh, no. His first name was Rocky, wasn't it? And then he changed it to just Rock. It was one of those two. You're probably conflating the two. But it's something like that. Sounds about right. So what's new, everybody? What's going on? What's the latest and greatest? I've kind of had my head in the sand here since last time we all talked. I feel like a whale. Not like in a spender sort of way, but like a whale. Like I come up for air and see what's going on, and then dive down, and just I'm underwater for a long time, and then surface a couple days later. I'm like, all right, what's different up here? I'm gonna rank 5 Guardian. Rank 4 for starters. I will again, obviously, provided that I do get him, I will eventually rank 5 him. But I still want to take Storm X to rank 5 first. Very nice. Well, Black Knight, you're going awesome. What's, by the by, randomly, what's your in-game name? So I know who to look for on the top 150 results tomorrow. But yeah, definitely rank 4. What about you? First off, I mean, do you have an Awakening Stone for him? And if you do, are you going to be taking him up all the way? Oh. So what, are there like, is it an ambush every path now? Because like the first couple of weeks it seemed like it was an ambush, you maybe were like ambushed 2 or 3 times total. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. How many of the total champs do I have? I've got most everybody. Like the only champs that I don't have, working backwards I suppose, has 5 stars. I don't have a Thanos, and I don't have well, that's it so far. Guardian and Sasquatch now. Guardian, Sasquatch, and Thanos. But I don't have a Weapon X either as a 6-star. But yeah, otherwise I got one of everybody else. You know, this is the first time hearing about Super's next Incursion tournament. I would certainly be open to it. Heck yeah. Cause yeah, the first one was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Let's do. I don't like any of these odds. Let's do this. Very nice. Well, that'd be exciting. That'd be really exciting getting that guy up rank 5. The Glory Sword should be resetting in the next few days, I think, right? So if nothing else. Ow. Not a good idea to keep sneezes in. You always regret it. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. The ambush is actually like a easier fight. Otherwise, it's just Sasquatch everywhere. Yo, what's up, Apex? I'm sorry to hear about the Act 5 pulls. Hopefully it was a first-time Killmonger awakening. Uh-oh. Come on, my dude. Come on. I gotta out-damage your damage. There we go. That'll work, I think. There we go. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What's up, Reaper? Good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a good evening here. Or a good day. All of the above. Red rank, I appreciate you noticing. I appreciate you noticing. But yes, that is on purpose. Do I have an incursions partner? Yeah, I'm running with the Shirmoy tomorrow, actually, for Coins' tournament. And we ran together for first round of supers as well. So if he's game, yeah. I suppose it just really depends how much I mess this up for tomorrow. Hello, hello, Guido. Cheers. From the can. I swear, one of these days, Guido, I gotta make a shirt that says "From the Jug." Come up with some clever little sprite, little simple illustration or something. Just put it on a shirt and sell them. I'll be merch. Be my 1,000 sub special. You can get some RobVonShoe merch because. That's what the world needs right now. That's a Fresca. That is a Fresca. I'm not a fan of White Claw. Not a fan. This has been sitting in the fridge for like 3 weeks, so I figured might as well. I'm not going to knock White Claw, you know, to each their own. But if I'm going to have a drink, then I'm going to have a frickin' drink, you know. Let's throw the blackest of bolts. RobVonShoe unchugged. It's like some, it's like my medieval title. Sir RobVonShoe of the Unjugged. First of his name. The Unbreaker of Wind Streaks. Or some moonshine. Drink from a proper. But, I mean, really, I've never given Black Bolt's name any thought aside from that's just his name, but why is he called Black Bolt? Like, his power is sonic power, right? It has nothing to do with electricity. Unless, like, he had an original set of powers and then it just changed over the years or something. But the name stuck. It's tricky. It's one of those things, like, Like, have you guys ever had that thing where you write a word, and it's a word that you've written like 1,000 times before? It's so common, but just writing it out and seeing it on the piece of paper, but for a split second, it's like, that doesn't look right. It is, but you just notice it different. It's kind of like that. That's right. That's dumb. It's like they're like, what sounds like a cool name, and then how do we not make it sound like what it sounds like? Because you know they worked backwards, right? They came up with Black Bolt first, and then they're like, yeah, let's call him Blackagar Boltagon. We'll say Black because he wears a black suit, and Bolt because it's Marvel and it's alliteration. Perfect. He'll put a lightning bolt on his chest. There. Nailed it. Yes, I do realize that I'm fighting a Havoc with an Aegon. That wasn't the smartest of ideas, but, you know. It's either Black Bolt or a Havoc. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Havoc or a Nightcrawler. This is what 3 days of arena grinding does to you. I'm making no sense. There we go. Worked out pretty good. Yeah, we could have just called him Supersonic. Because Sonic didn't exist yet. You still have your alliteration, and at least it makes sense. It's like George Lucas originally thinking that parsec is a measure of time as opposed to distance. Cheers. Or call it Silver Sonic or something. Also, again, before the cheesy Sonic character. But then again, also as a random tangent, there aren't any new Sonic characters past Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, I accept Shadow as just because, sure, every character has, like, the Shadow version, right? But then you start getting all the different hedgehogs. I'm like, that's too many hedgehogs, guys. You lost me. You went too far down the rabbit hole. The hedgehog hole. Alright, Roderick. Take care, bud. Be well. And, yeah, you and me both, bud. You and me both. I'm just hoping he doesn't go higher. Then I'm in trouble. Come on. There we go. Oh no, he's crit resistant. I done goofed. I done goofed. Come on, bleed. Bleed. No. No. You know, I don't know if there's any science behind that Reaper, but that's mighty interesting. I'm glad you got Mojo. That's awesome. Let's do Night Thrasher and King Groot. Sepia Sonic. You imagine that name splashed across a cover? Look, up in the sky, it's Sepia Sonic. Sepia what? It's Septic Sonic. It's going into shock. Thus the bolts on his uniform. It is. This is a fun little nature bit. Doink. Yeah. You know, Guido, if I actually had dashed back and charged up one of those emergency shields, I might have survived it. But as it is, nah. He's too squishy. Pulled the first blue clops as a 5-star. Well, there you go. Well, I mean, blue clops does serve a purpose for synergy. So, I mean, that's solid. Plus, if you needed a solid Havoc counter, blue clops fits the bill. So, I mean, congrats on the new 5-star. Come on, dude. Well, thank goodness I had a Fury active, or else that would have been bad. Well, there you go, Reaper. At least it's a 3-star right there, right? And the 5. Who knows, maybe a 6 is right around the corner too. Just waiting in the wings for the perfect moment. Yo, what's up, Mike Jones? Good to see you, bud. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well this fine day. Also, hope the week's been treating you well. Hope the week's been treating all you guys well. All things considered. You know, Master Kenobi, I would love to do like a General Grievous impression. I would love to, because there's only one way to respond to that. But it would just be, I would just butcher the heck out of it. Hello there. But hello there, Master Kenobi. Kenobi. Do it. So what's the prediction of the final score in the arena? Of my final score? The way I'm going right now, anticipating getting through this round of 6 stars, the round of 5 stars I'm going to be doing after this, and then one more round tomorrow. I'm estimating I'm going to be in the low 60 mil range. And that's without using any units. Which, for me, and then just given, you know, the amount of time I was able to dedicate to the grind, is not bad. Not bad. A lot higher than I was originally thinking, that's for sure. That having been said, what Guardian actually winds up going for will be, you know, it'll be interesting. Yo, what's up, Mark? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Alright, go here. Let's do this. Perfect. What's up, Yashis? Good to see you too, bud. Happy Wednesday to all. Happy last day of the Guardian grind, and a happy day before the amazing X-Pool Dead Force Arena starts up. If you've been hanging on to your units from last weekend, now is the time to blow every last one of them for the chance at a 5-star X-Pool. Please don't do that. I don't recommend that. And that's also kind of my hope too, Falcon, is that when X-Pool, like, you know, whatever X-Pool goes for first round, I'm hoping it's going to be somewhere in like the 40-50 mil range. For one, just because it's X-Pool and he's a fairly niche champion. I'll just say that nicely. He's a fairly niche champion to begin with. I don't think there's going to be too terribly many people going for him. And I think of the people that are going for him, they're going for him strictly for the Nick Fury synergy, not because of the champion. I would go for it just because of the trophy. So if he goes for something reasonable, then I'll go for him second round, which is, you know, nice to know what I can put up normally, naturally, without any units. So there we go. But cheers all the same, Falcon. I really appreciate it. I hope so too. One of my first 35 stars was Quake. That is an amazing 5-star to pull. Big congrats to you there. Now your alter ego. I don't know, man. I got this dude named Vader on my speed dial. He's been looking for you, something fierce. And this weird, like, half man, half robot dude shut up on my door with, like, this double-sided stick. Also looking for a Kenobi. He wouldn't be related to Ben Kenobi, would he? Dang, 80 mil for the 5-star Guardian this round? Well, that's interesting. How did he go? Okay. I mean, it's totally possible. He went for 76 first round. It's totally possible he goes up a little bit. Yeah, 12-hour marathon stream. Yeah. Yep. I love the original Clone Wars. Just for the art style. That and just everybody was, like, the action scenes were fantastic. Kind of fell off a little bit at the B plot with Anakin becoming a knight. But yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. The memes aplenty. Let's do that. Let's do that. And who's at the bottom of the list here? Moon Knight. Yeah. And I forget, have they brought Dirge back into modern canon? I think so, right? Or was he just like part of it, like a scrapped arc for Clone Wars, the modern series? Hey, Cedar. Hey. But I gotta say, just you know, the Jedi in the full-on clone trooper armor was a fantastic design. Plus, the last couple episodes of season 2 with the siege of Coruscant were fantastic and still is headcanon for me. Plus the initial reveal of Grievous. Alright, that guy I'd be afraid of. I just hit 19 viewers. Is that my highest? Not my highest, but it's cool having all you guys here. Glad to have you. Cheers on hanging out. Do I only have one ear cup on? Nope, that is correct. I've got one off ear there and then on ear there. Just because these are noise canceling, which I love, by the way. I mean, it's a fantastic headset. But I mean, it really is noise canceling. So like, someone could just sneak up behind me and go ooga booga booga booga, scare the bejesus out of me. You can't have that. I got my professional reputation on the line. You gotta be all calm, cool, and collected. Shame. I'm surprised for everything that they've borrowed or just outright stolen from the EU for modern Star Wars that Dirge hasn't come up in any capacity. Because he was such a fun idea. Yeah. Yeah. And there was a fun little... Well, it was also fun, though, too, to see... Bollocks, I'm completely blanking on his name. Well, okay, so the nod with Shaggy was fun. That was fun and silly. And then having Coyote Mundi actually do something, aside from just, like, sitting there in the chair talking about Wookiees and getting shot in the back. That was pretty fun. And it'll be fun to see too what they continue to do with the news series. Not entirely sold on the idea of continuing on with Bad Batch as opposed to doing something completely different. But, you know, we'll see about all that. Am I going to take up Hitmonkey? Yes. Hitmonkey is going to be going rank 2, even if he's unawakened, which he's going to be unawakened. I've got no way of waking him up. But he probably won't be my next rank up. He's going to be close, but he won't be my next rank up. But that's the thing, though. I'm so starved for tier 5 basics, just like everybody else. That it's eventually gonna happen, just probably a little bit farther down the road than I'd like. But yeah, that dude's nuts. Impossible, Shirmoy, impossible. I don't have any lightsabers for him to add to his collection. No, champ, because the ear cup is like all-encompassing around my ear, and then between, you know, the arms of it, like, it sandwiches itself on there pretty good. So like if someone strikes up a conversation right next to me, I can hear it, but if someone's just like walking, or if someone's crying from the other room, then I can't hear that, and I need to hear that. Because, you know, responsibility and all that. I'd love to see a cartoon done for KOTOR. Yes. Assuming, of course, they don't wind up either rebooting or retelling, continuing on with the KOTOR storyline for the game. Because the next big thing is High Republic, right? Which is still after KOTOR timeline, but it's prequel to everything else. But there had been some talk, I had heard at least, about either rebooting KOTOR or just continuing on with it, because it's been a while. How many units would I consider, or would I recommend for the collector? For the first collector or the second collector? First collector isn't too bad. It's more of just how many revives you have and which champs you bring. But I mean, if revives are like what, 30 units a pop, then probably like you should be able to get them down in less than 10 revives. So 300 units. Because the idea there is to use a revive without using a bunch of potions. And then that really, you know, kind of plays into team structure and all that. If you got a Heimdall, if you've got someone who really benefits, does a lot of damage at low health, like Hulk, Nick Fury, Storm X, number of others, right? And then just go into the fight that way. If it's Abyss Collector, that's a different story. That's a different story. I mean, it's the same strategy. You're just gonna need a few more revives than that. Dexy, Gwen, stop it. I don't appreciate this. There we go. Interesting. Would have been fun to see if they play up something like that deal. Especially if they would have tied that in with like the original storyline of what was Duel of the Fates at the time. Do I have really horrible roommates that would sneak up behind you? Nah, dude, I'm married. I don't need roommates for that. Like, roommates I could get away with, right? You know, mutual respect and all that, but nah, dog, I'm married, so all rules are out the window. If it makes for a good laugh, then you can expect it's going to happen at some point. Well, it depends. It depends if they wind up retconning the entire last trilogy. I don't think they're going to do that, because that would be such a tremendous waste of money and goodwill. But, I mean, they've already kind of done Thrawn in the cartoons, haven't they? Like, I would have much rather the sequel trilogy have focused on like the Vong. Like you can change the storyline up a little bit, right? You know, new characters, new direction, but like the basic bones are the Vong. Would have made for a lot more interesting dynamic. If I had grievous amount of arms, this game would be a piece of cake. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't have to worry about all the nerve damage from the incessant amount of tapping, that's for sure. The uncollected, yeah. Yeah, so then yeah, Cedar about 10, something like that. Because if you can get, you know, if you can get to the collector with your team intact, then you're between the, you know, your 5 champs, should be able to take off a good, like, even just say worst case scenario, 25%, right? And then just keep reviving whoever your collector counter is. Yeah, somewhere in there. That's what the rumor is, Theo. We'll see. I hope not, because there's enough about the sequel trilogy that I actually really like that I'd be really sad that they wind up retconning a bunch of it. Because like I like the characters, and I was actually a big fan of Force Awakens. You know, I'll give him a pass that it was basically A New Hope, you know, this side of the millennium, but I like the characters. It sucks that they didn't have anything to do for the next couple of movies and didn't really grow at all, but the characters and the idea for the characters are still fun. Yeah. Yeah, but the way that they wound up doing the sequel is that they easily could have substituted Han or Leia or Luke for Chewie. And have like a similar sort of situation, you know? Or any of the new characters, or just a different situation. Stop it. Bad pistol. I haven't read them in a long time. But yes, the gist. You know, he just didn't have a good diet there on the island. It was high fat. He just, I don't know. Had a couple of odd heart palpitations, and then just, you know, that was that. Turns out blue milk is actually really toxic for humans. And, you know, just a lifetime of bad choices like that, that's what did it. Well, Starkiller was written out of canon, right? Those two games are just not canon anymore. Like, I really dug that Starkiller base was Ilum. So it was nice to see that, and especially the way they fleshed it out in Fallen Order. I would have just much rather preferred the planet actually be around for more than a movie. And I would have really liked to care about it blowing up other planets that have never been mentioned in films ever. It's like, we're not gonna blow up one planet, we're gonna blow up 5 planets. No, not 5 planets. That's 5 times worse than before. What's up, Roblox? We'll see. We'll see. I think a lot of it really just depends on how Season 2 of Mandalorian goes. Seeing as how Season 1 was great in that it did its own thing, and now Season 2 seems like it's going to be really heavily bogged down by existing lore and characters. So it's like, I don't mind going back to original ideas and source material, but I don't know, it's kind of exciting too to see something new. Provided that new is well conceived. MyCast, what's my mastery setup? I will show in just a minute. Right now I'm just running partial suicide with double edge turned on. I've got a couple points in what is it? Petrify, Pacify. Still got the weakness debuff, mastery turned on, a bunch of random stuff. But I'll show you in a minute, because I could just ramble on otherwise. Yep, Roblox, that is the order of the day. I mean, which makes sense. You got to power 2 Death Stars. It makes sense. Yo, Rono, how you doing, bud? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I am about 20 million points behind where I would be otherwise if I was using units, and I feel very, very self-conscious of that. But I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. All right, so for offense, I just got the standard stuff over here for the preliminary masteries. 2 points in courage. I think that's super useful. Because I run a lot of debuff champs and void and war mostly. I still have 2 points in despair and then 3 points in double edge. All right. I don't have liquid courage turned on because the poison just nerfs any heals, and especially for Alliance Quest, that's just a bad idea. Defense, the only really interesting thing over here is that I run Resonate. I used to run Path 1 for AQ, which required a weakness debuff. But now that I'm not doing that anymore, I kind of just have it on for old time's sake. Plus, it's kind of nice to have a debuff on the enemy just in case I make a mistake and get clipped. Then as far as proficiencies go, I got 3 points in Petrify, 3 points in Pacify, and I think Pacify is probably one of the best masteries here in the game. And then only 3 points in Mystic Dispersion. Everything else is coming soon. Along with bases. No, Mandalorian is still like a decade before all that, right? Because Mandalorian is only like a couple years post-Empire. Whereas the Vong was like almost a decade and a half. I thought. Ooh. How's that going for you? Well, I should just ask first off. So, initial run through Act 6, or are you going for exploration? I mean, obviously, all the best to y'all the same, but curious. Yeah, you got it, bud. Anytime. Yeah, but all you need is like some... You need like 5 minutes of exposition saying that Finn actually is Luke's son and that's how he's a Jedi, and he was kidnapped and that's why Luke doesn't know about him. And that's how he has his Jedi powers, so then, you know, something, 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 wibbly wobbly. Skywalker twins, something, something. Or Solo twins. Really, that's it? No, because the, well, maybe. Actually, maybe. I think I'm just conflating and crossing my, my EU. Yeah, because the bong is finally what ended the infighting between the Remnant and New Republic. Mostly. Oh, there you go. Who do you want to take up? My problem is that I don't know who I'd want to take up first. Or no, I should say rather I've got too many options sitting at rank 2 or rank 1 I want to take up to rank 2, which is such a, how do they say it? It's such a arrogant first world problem. But due to some very, very lucky fortune. It kind of sucks, because then it just winds up, you know, I think with a lot of other rank ups too, you finally get a rank up, right? And then it's like another couple months before you can get the next rank up. Because even though Tier 5 basic shards are showing up more frequently, it still takes a while. Yeah, Reaper, absolutely. It's fun. It's different. He's like, you know, like a Rocket or a MODOK kind of character where he's just got his own unique thing. But fortunately, the legs aren't as distracting as like Doc Ock's tentacles, animation-wise. Like the tentacles always wind up throwing me for a loop in terms of like where his actual hitbox is. Because like the difference between where his tentacles are and where the hitbox is always off for me for some reason. Alright guys, I am gonna go fill up the Kool-Aid jar. I'm gonna be back in just a minute. Be right back. And yeah, laundry too, I guess. Alright. So yeah, fighting Maw is interesting. Yeah, reparry and heavy is usually a fairly effective way of doing it. Bringing a Wasp or a Doom for that easy stun heavy comes in handy too. Got Nick Fury as a rank 3, 12 rank 2 champs, 6-star. Run a quick act 6. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Well, good luck to you, my friend. Act 6 is not something I'm not very envious. I'll say it that way. Like, there were a couple of fun fights, especially in 6-4 when they finally started, like, in a couple of instances, allowed themselves to have interesting fights that weren't, like, gotcha fights. Whereas, like, most of 6-2 was a gotcha fight. But... oh, cheers. A couple of the new champs can parry projectiles too. Guardian can, I think, right? Yeah, just bring your shiny new 5-star Guardian. Sorry, that was dumb of me. Can Quake him too. Although you guys are talking specifically about Canadian difficulty, and I'm just talking about it in general. I don't know the nodes that guy's on. I don't know. If it's a friendly wager, I'll take you up on it, Falcon. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What do you got for me? Come on. There we go. Mojo needs to be awakened to be... yeah, but not even just awakened. He's got to have a high sig, too. Unfortunately. Because the sig controls the damage output. So yeah, unfortunately... yeah, he's a fun champ to play out of the gate, but yeah, to get really that disgusting damage that you see in some of the YouTube videos, he's got to be high sig. Pick a champ to rank. Okay. I'll play along with that. Sasquatch will be the next AQ boss. No, I don't think so. Because I'd be very surprised if they move him from AQ mini boss to AQ boss. My guess is that the next AQ boss is going to be a mutant. Like, they're going to make the whole thing mutant themed. So it might either be like a ridiculously buffed Colossus or like a... or something. Whoever the new mutant is. Professor X or the new Magneto, maybe. That actually might be it, the new Magneto. That they're just tailoring him to be the new AQ boss. Yo, what's up, Daredevil? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Wednesday. How the heck does Thunderquack work? If you avoid the special one and then get hit, I got Thunderquack. Thunderquack is it's effectively like like Ultron's regen. It procs at what 60% and 30% and something like that. So then Howard either has like a 50% chance to heal or a 50% chance to deal damage to you. Both times. So I think it's random. So then the only way to prevent either of them is to get a parry or a stun on Howard. Yep. Now, fortunately, we haven't had to fight Sasquatch yet as the mini-boss. This week is still Omega. But he's coming. And he's going to be awful. He's going to be awful. That's one where you're going to have people starting to rage quit out of AQ. How good is Omega Red? Unawakened, he's pretty average. Awakened, and especially awakened at a high signature level, he's arguably one of the best, well, the top 5 champs in the game, in my opinion. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Recommendations for Sasquatch. Watch out when he reaches 5 Tanorak. Try not to block. Yeah. You gotta dex a special 1 too, because if you block a special 1, you get stunned and then destroyed. I didn't realize Ahsoka was out already. That's fun. I remember hearing about it, I just didn't know it was out yet. That takes place between Clone Wars and Rebels, I think, right? What an ending to Clone Wars, though, by the way. Alright, come on, dude. Come on, my dude. Yep. RNG. Gotta just pray to RN Jesus for some RN blessings. I really gotta practice up with Venom the Duck, because I completely forgot that his toxic armor just like destroys, absolutely destroys Korg. Really? I thought, alright. Maybe I am really dating myself. I thought they announced a new book. Maybe I'm just mistaken. You don't need suicide. It definitely makes them better. Yep. Yep. Yeah, because if you aren't running suicides, then you have to throw a special 2 to get his death field up. But if you are running suicides, or if you have him on like a Caltrops path or something like that, or fighting a Morning Star, then yeah, he just absolutely destroys everything. It's so satisfying. So let's see, 46. So let's say the cutoff for that is still on cooldown. Brilliant. That could be. That could be. Yeah, probably just, and then just tie in with, or capitalize on the end of the the show. How long will I be streaming? Probably for like another half hour, give or take. Not stopping grinding, but stopping streaming probably. Yo, what's up, Jose? I'm going for as much as I can possibly muster. Like the whole exercise here is to just see how many points I'm able to get up normally and naturally, you know, by myself without units or refreshes. You know, with me, where my account and roster is at currently, and then just, you know, real life stuff too. But you know, we'll see where I wind up. Interesting. Which is strange, because 2016 would have still been official Disney canon, right? Which is weird, because I thought they were just going for that now. Stream for 3 hours. You know, that would be an option. I'd probably fall asleep, but that maybe sometime. Is that the little trapdoor under MODOK popping open for the fire, or was that just like a visual something? Heck yeah. Been AGT for almost as long as AGT has been a thing. It's always fun running into other AGT people. It's one big happy family. Yeah. Yeah, Matt. Void is good. Void is right up there with Omega as one of the top 5 overall champs. Probably like Corvus, Quake, Omega, Void. And then the 5th is kind of like a toss-up just based on personal preference. It'll be really interesting to see what they wind up doing with the Bad Batch cartoon. Like who the secondary characters are going to be. Because otherwise it's just going to be the one voice actor talking with himself the entire show. Like that's how we're going to save on the budget. The one guy's going to voice everybody. I'm hoping X-Pool goes low too. Like low nowadays is like, ouch, it's like 40 mil. But 40 mil is still very manageable. My guess though, first round he's gonna go like somewhere in the 50s, and then second round probably like low 50s, high 40s. Just because people are gonna flip for the Nick Fury synergy finally. Have like an actual obtainable way of getting that synergy. Seeing as how Gold Pool is freaking almost impossible to get, and Deadpool hasn't been around in ages, a year at least. Because the last time he was available in game was part of that was part of was the arena, I think, wasn't it? the 4-star Deadpool Arena. That was the last time it was available. It's been a while. Would it be something if the whole point of the Bad Batch show is to explain how Palpatine comes back? Like, at the end of the day, that's the point. There's Palpatine clones everywhere. Echo is secretly a Palpatine clone. Do I like AGT Family? Yes. Yeah, AGT as a whole is really solid. I pop in and out of the overall global family chat. You know, because sometimes there are a little bit of infighting, but for the most part, yeah, everybody gets along. Not grinding for Guardian, but yeah, for Sasquatch, because you got Sabretooth. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really afraid what Sasquatch would go for, grind-wise. And I'd be very excited to pull him out of a featured 5-star next time. But I'm not going to be going for a Sasquatch. I would love one. And I would definitely want to rank 5 one if I got one. But nah. I want to save up my units and like try a couple rounds when Storm X comes back around for the rerun crystals, because that is the champ I'm excited about. What's up, Sergio? Who's better, Magic or Sorcerer Supreme? Assuming that both are awakened at max sig, I still have to probably give it to Magic. Just because of the uniqueness of her ability. But both of them are really solid Mystic champs. But I do think that Supreme is probably the better damage option. Let's do this. Yeah, this looks good. I'd say probably higher. Because Guardian is very one note with the big bursty damage. I don't think people really care that he doesn't crit anymore. Like, it was cool when, you know, Gilly 99 came out, and then they're like, oh yeah, you know, like we had Crossbones, but now we got Gilly 99, and then Red Guardian came out, and they're like, oh hey, this is cool too, and now Guardian is out, and no one's talking about that. No one's talking about that. Yeah, my Storm X is currently rank 4. She would be the next champ I take to rank 5. She's just so friggin' much fun to play, and her damage is nuts, and she's got great utility. I'd be very, very tempted not to like rank 2 her immediately as a 6-star and use my Mutant Awakening on her. Like, it'd be a dumb move with Magneto right around the corner, but still, very tempted. I like her that much. Excuse me. Let's throw a rocket in there. So I'm still avoiding death squads, which is nice. She doesn't really, unless you like to live and play dangerously. but she doesn't need it. It's just really useful to have. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Stop it. Because at max sig, then she... Jesus. Come on. Of course you guys are freaking digital cloak. Get out of here. That was do or die. If that didn't work, I was done. But she gets both of her Tempests at 30% health at max sig. And then keeps both of them up, which is immensely helpful if you're running like a Hyperion, or not, Heimdall, or somebody. Just to get so much damage. Really? I know Psylocke's good. Can be good. I've just never stopped to, like, actually get a hang of her playstyle. But, I mean, kudos to you for really digging it. You know, Shirmoy, I mean, it could have been a quick slip of the tongue, I'm not going to lie. But I've had Doctor Strange on my roster for the last couple of years, so, you know, Sorcerer Supreme is, it's basically the same thing, right? I'm playing, buddy, I'm playing. Let's throw you. And yeah, perfect. Cheers. How dumb would it be if they do a whole new set of characters where it's just Iron Man X, Captain America X, Hulk X. Like, they couldn't have just, like, given her a flashier name or something than just Storm, Pyramid X. A lot of it depends on your mastery setup, though, too, Theo. Because masteries wind up boosting your PI exponentially, just depending on which specific setup you've got. Well, and then Shirmoy, if nothing else, you know, I got my regular Doctor Strange, and then I got the symbiote Doctor Strange. I just want to make sure I got the playstyle right. I mean, you've got 3 different cycles, right, where each cycle does a different thing, right? And it's the character that's just always floating off the ground with the mystic powers, right? Man, I'm cheesing so hard right now. You can just say all of that about Storm X too. So if you take regular Storm and you add a letter to her name and you change her from a hero to a villain, it's basically the same thing, right? Although I think all of that says a lot more about the overall game design than personal preference. Rip, my friend. All right, Theo, take care, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Good chatting with you. Looking forward to seeing you here, coming up here pretty quick. Take care, bud. Come on. Come on. So, this is gonna be a fun fight. Ouch. Come on, my dude. I don't know. I would hope that this is a KO. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna say, but it's Heimdall, so I don't know. But there we go, that worked out. That worked out. Alright, who we got next? Who we got left? We got a couple people. Alright, Cedar. You take care too. Good seeing you. Be well. We'll catch you later. I think I'm probably going to join in with everybody else. Say this is the 5-minute warning. So, we're finishing up this round, starting one more round, and then calling it a night after that. Of course, the connector gets blown. Lovely. Lovely. Going. And we'll throw up Drax, we'll throw up Bishop, and let's throw Ant-Man. What a squad. What a squad. Come on. Come on. Stance. There we go. That worked out. That worked out. Oh yeah, Jose. Oh yeah. Yeah, later tonight and then tomorrow when my 6 stars come back online again. Non-stop, can't stop, won't stop. Like the fun way, just not like the annoying node and AQ way. Come on. Come on. There we go. Brilliant. Freaking 500 wins, jeez. Actually, yeah, that was the last round. Alrighty then, guys. That is gonna do me. Yeah, I think you're good, Shirmoy. I think you're good. Alright, guys, that is gonna do me for tonight. Sitting at about currently 52 odd some million. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more later tonight. I'm gonna be doing some more tomorrow morning. And there will be a video after results are out. And see how we did. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Oh boy, what a stream. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like and subscribe, all that stuff does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. Like I said, there's going to be another video with results coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be live streaming week 3 of Canadian difficulty tomorrow night, just because I need a break from Arena. And then we'll see what X-Pool goes for. Might do a round 2 grind. We'll see. I don't know. Time will tell. So, stay tuned for that. But, until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, everyone. Bye for now.